Go, Captain. From me, greet the Danish king. Tell him that, by his license, Fortinbras craves the conveyance of a promised march over his kingdom. You know the rendezvous. If that his majesty would aught with us, we shall express our duty in his eye, and let him know so.
I will doubt, my lord.
Go softly on.
Good sir, whose powers are these?
They are of Norway, sir.
How propose, sir, I pray you?
Against some part of Poland.
Who commands them, sir?
The nephews to old Norway, Fortinbras.
Goes it against the main of Poland, sir, or for some frontier?
Truly to speak, and with no addition, we go to gain a little patch of ground that hath in no profit by the name, to pay 5 ducats, 5. I would not farm it. Nor will it lead to Norway or the Pole, a ranker rate should be sold and free.
Why, then the Polak never will defend it.
Yes, it is already garrisoned.
2,000 souls and 20,000 ducats will not debate the question of this straw. This is the impostum of much, wealth and peace, that inward breaks and shows no cause without by the man dies. I humbly thank you, sir.
God be with you, sir.
How all occasions do inform against me, and spur my dull revenge. What is a man, if his chief and good and market of his time, but be to sleep and feed? A beast no more. Sure, he that made us such large discourse, looking before and after, gave us that capability and godlike reason, to fuss in his unused. Now, whether it be bestial oblivion, or some craven scruple of thinking too precisely on the event, a thought which, quartered, hath but 1 part wisdom, and ever 3 parts coward, I do not know, why yet I live to say this thing's to do. Sith, I have cause and will and strength and means, to doth examples gross as earth exhort me. Witness this army of such mass and charge, led by a delicate and tender prince, whose spirit with divine ambition puffed, makes mouths at the invisible event, exposing what is mortal and unsure to all that fortune, death, and danger dare. Even for an eggshell, rightly to be great, it is not stir without great argument, but greatly to find quarrel in the straw. When honor's at stake, how I stand then, that I have a father killed, a mother strained, excitements of my reason and blood, and let all sleep, while my shame, I see the imminent death of 20,000 men that, for a fantasy and trick of fame, go to their graves like beds, fight for a plot, whereon the numbers cannot try the cause, which is the tomb enough, incontinent, to hide the slain. Oh, from this time forth, my thoughts be bloody, or be nothing worth.
I will not speak with her.
She is mad, indeed distract. Her mood will needs be pitied.
What should she have?
She speaks much of her father, says she hears that tricks is in the world, and hems and beats her heart, spurs enviously at straws, speaks things in doubt that carry but half sense. Her speech is nothing, yet the unshaped use of doth it more. The hair is to collection, they aim at it, and botch the world's upfit to their own thoughts, which, as her winks and nods and gestures yield them, indeed would make one think there might be thought, though nothing sure, yet much unhappy.
'Twere good she were spoken with, for she means true. Dangerous conjectures and ill-breeding minds.
Let her come in. To my sick soul, as sin's true nature is, each choice seems prologue to the great amiss. So full of artless jealousy is guilt, it spills itself in fearing to be spilt.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
For how I should your true love know from another one, by his cockle hat and staff, by his sandal shoon.
Alas, sweet lady, what imports the song?
Say you nay, pray you, and mark! He is dead and gone, lady, he is dead and gone. At his head a grass-green turf, and heels a stone.
But Ophelia...
Pray you, mark! White his shroud as a mountain snow.
Alas, look here, my lord.
Oh, larded with sweet flowers, which be up to the grave did go with the true lover's showers.
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, God ill you. They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know. We are what we are, but we know not. but we may be. God be at your table.
Concede upon her, father.
Pray you, let's have no but these words that ask you what it means to say you this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, all in the morning betime, and I am made at your window to be your Valentine. Then he uprose and donned his clothes, and then he dropped the chamber door, let the maid in. That out a maid never departed more.
Pretty Ophelia.
Indeed I, without a note, I'll make an end on it. By just in the same charity, elect for the fire of shame. For young men will do it, if they don't come to it by clock. By cock they are to blame. Quoth she, before you tumble me. You promised me to wed, so I would have done yonder son. Thou hast not come to my bed.
How long hath she been with this?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient, but I cannot choose to be sweet. But to think they should lay on him to the cold ground, my brother shall know of it. And so I thank you for your good counsel. Come, my coach. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Good night.
Follow her close. Give her good watch, I pray you. Oh, this is the poison of deep grief. It springs from all her father's death. Oh, Gertrude, Gertrude. When sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battle lions. First her father slain, next your son gone, and he, most violent author of his own, just removed the people muddied, thick and unwholesome in their thoughts and whispers. For good Polonius' death, and we have done but greenly. And hungermonger to enter him, poor Ophelia, divided from herself and her fair judgment, without the which we are pictures of mere beasts. Last, and as much containing as all these, her brother in secret comes from France, feeds on his wonder, keeps himself in clouds, and wants not buzzards to infect his ear with pestilent speeches of his father's death, wherein necessity of matter begard, will nothing stick our person to a rein and ear, my dear Gertrude. This, like to murder in peace in many places, give me superbious death.
Oh, what's that noise?
Where are my sisters? Let them guard the door.